Hello everybody. Today I'm not going to be in my usual setting of the gym. Two reasons for this. One, I got sick, unfortunately, and well, I've been sick actually. I was sick last workout too, but it hasn't really gone away. Well, it's getting better, but I think that it's like as much as I wanna be the guy, it's like I'm here, I'm pushing through it. I want to recover, and like, part of me is like, oh, not like I'm just being lazy. Like I need to get back in there, keep grinding. But another part of me is also like, well, how are you gonna grow if you're sick? My logic is that like your body's gonna prioritize other things, and probably not fully your muscle growth if you're fighting off sickness. Which I'll probably sound a little sick, honestly. I've been like congested and dried, everything for the past couple of days. So here we are. So instead, I'm gonna talk a little bit of what my future working out goals are gonna look like for the next bit, because it's changing just a little bit. As anybody who's been keeping up knows, my previous series has been called Bulking to 200 Pounds. And I've been making pretty good progress, honestly. But something that I realized was kind of like how long should you bulk before you cut, you know? And my initial goal was 200. And I thought I'd play it by ear until then. See a little bit how it looks like. Because my thought was, if I start looking a little too chunky before 200, I'd probably cut just a little bit early. Or not the cut, I meant the bulk just a little bit early. And so I'm at this point right now where I started the bulk at 165. Because after I cut down, that's ended up being around where I was for a little bit. But I realized I've gained 25 pounds. And let's say, best case scenario, 6 for every 10 pounds I gain, 6 of it is muscle, right? So give or take, I gained anywhere from, if I want to say, 12 to 15 pounds of muscle, but anywhere from 15 to 10 pounds of fat, as that would go. Now, ideally, my thought is that I would want to have a cut that wouldn't last more than 15 weeks, give or take. Never gonna be exact, you know? At least when I say cut, that's 15 weeks, I mean like cut that I'm like actively trying to lose a pound. Now, if I want to maintain or even keep going after that, we'll find out. I just really think that I'm at a point where, with that like gym bro logic that I just talked about, if I start cutting now versus if I go to 200 and gain another hypothetical 46 pounds, that's pushing me past for how long I want to cut. And it's so easy to just be like, oh, it's so close, 200's right there. It's only 10 pounds away, you might think. Why not do it? Well then, that's another 5 or 6 pounds of fat I'm gonna gain, and I'm gonna have to cut off later. I'm not saying I won't gain muscle. There would be muscle in there. But the amount of work I'd have to put, for how long of the work I'd have to put in to show that muscle again, I just don't think that's quite where I want to be. Because if let's say I start cutting right now, which I think, spoiler alert, I think we're going to start cutting now. Just playing it by ear based off of what I think is honestly going to be better long term. Because I mean, what am I going to do? Hit 200 pounds and then be pretty chunky and then cut back down to be 200 pounds for what, a day? So I think I think why not just try to take some extra time and really work my way up to a good 200 pounds. Because sure, I can be 200 pounds, but is it going to be a pretty good 200 pounds? So something that I need to think about is that worth it? And I personally don't think that's worth it for me. So we're going back down. I know we're so close to 200 pounds, but I think that's going to have to wait just another season. Unfortunately, I was looking forward to it, but I think for my long-term goals, it's going to be better. Which, not to say it's the worst thing in the world. Like, it's not like you have to be 200 pounds. That's just my personal goals. When I first started working out, fun fact, I want to say 90. No. I'm getting that wrong. I started at 130 pounds when I started working out, which I wasn't actually. I was pretty skinny fat, you know? But I think that with being like that, oh, it's a shirt. I'll put that over here. By the way, my room's a mess. I got sick. So, again, we're recovering. We're making do. What I think about that is, oh, yeah, I was 130 pounds. Not a whole lot was happening. I never played sports as a kid. I was awful at it. Absolutely horrendous. But with time, I still never got better, honestly. I just one day thought I'd try weightlifting. My friend, Angel, he's been in the a video before. He got me into working out. And that was pretty cool, honestly. I really enjoyed working out. Good place to get rid of my little teenage emotions, all my teenage angst, as you could call it. Not that I was a very angsty kid to begin with, but you know, who doesn't have a little angst when they're going through puberty? And it was just something that I was like not terrible at. I mean, I was extremely weak. Anyways, guess who's done with cleaning his room now? Well, kind of. I'm still not quite done yet. I'm washing the sheets and stuff and so on. So my bed looks pretty empty, but my closet and my clothes are put away, which is pretty cool. Just about finished my tea. By the way, I got this at a White Elephant. It was very nice. It was a fun time there. I'm looking forward to the cut. There's not too much more else to say other than I'm just gonna be tracking my food, most likely taking some time off for the next couple of days, which I don't want to, but it's like, oh, you're telling me I having a coughing fit every couple, like if I talk for like more than a minute. It's like, yeah, I want to be that guy that's like, oh, shows up, oh, I'm tired, do it tired. It's like, oh, like you gotta recover. Like if you don't recover, what's the point of it, you know? Like you're not gonna see a whole lot of growth. At least that's the way I'm thinking about it. Maybe it's wrong. Maybe I should be going to the gym, but I'm taking the choice to do that. And as I do this, I'll be a lot more not consistent per se, but more strict about my diet. So we'll be limiting it. It's a calorie deficit of like 500 around. We'll be keeping high protein, keeping track of fiber, all these other things that I'm trying to really incorporate. Like taking multivitamins and making sure I take them. But it should be good. We're going to be seeing a lot of good progress. I believe we should be aiming for about 175, honestly. Right now, I think I weighed in at like 189 this morning, estimately. So like about basically 190, with food in me, whatever you want to call it. Should be great. Looking forward to it. I'm super excited for the next time I can go back to the gym. But otherwise, yeah, see you guys next time.